What's up, peeps? So on this lovely Friday, I thought we should do a Q&A! Yay! And let you guys get to know me a bit better. Although I feel like I say that in every video. But yeah, so without further ado, let's jump right in. So this one guy, NorthForce85 on Instagram, has asked me quite a few questions, so I'll just plow through those. What's the coolest place you've visited? The coolest place? Well, I love Barcelona. Whenever I go there, I feel like super spiritual and like super artsy. But the coolest place, maybe Carcassonne in France, which is where they filmed the Harry Potter scene when he gets his wand. So it's basically a city within a fort in France. So that was a pretty cool place. Yeah, pretty cool. Where do you like living more, in Sweden or over here in the US? I've never lived in the US, just visited my family there. So I guess Sweden. If you could get one tattoo that represents being Swedish, what would it be? I get like a huge pile of Swedish meatballs right in my forehead, so like people would be like kind of confused, maybe like thinking, is that poop or what is that? Like just have like a really cool conversation starter. Yeah. What is the craziest thing you've ever done in your life? I think there's been a few, but the craziest thing, when I felt like pretty brave for some reason, is when I applied for this Comedy Central show in Sweden, and I went through to the final 16 for a show called Sweden's Funniest Face, and I had to go like to auditions and stuff there. Oh, it felt crazy. I was like, I completely embarrassed myself. I was only 16 years old then. But yeah, it was a fun experience. Pretty crazy, I feel like. Maybe you don't, but I felt like it was pretty crazy. So yeah, that one. Lang7 on Instagram asks, what's your favorite Scottish phrase? There's one phrase me and my boyfriend always joke about. Absolutely gagging for it. Which, I don't know how to translate that. Like, that you absolutely want something. And it's so ugly, that's why we love using it. Hannah03 Karud asks, what's your favorite candy? There's this candy in Sweden called Center, which is a chocolate thingy with caramel on the inside. It's so good. And nothing really compares to Swedish chocolate, so no one's been able to replicate it for me yet. So yeah, Center. Nessan_03 asks, who's your crush? My crush is my boyfriend. Yeah, Dono Singham asks, where are you from? I mean, where in Sweden? I suck at dialect. I'm from Eskilstuna, which is a city of, I think, 100,000 people, like 1 hour outside of Stockholm. So my dialect, I guess, would be like rikssvenska, I think. Marcio Oliveira asks, which countries have you traveled to? Which countries do you want to travel to? How many languages do you speak? What are you good at? What are your favorite things to do? Which countries have I traveled to? Oh, I think last time I counted it was around 12. I don't want to like list them all, but I've been to quite a few countries. And which countries would you like to travel to? I would love to go to South America. Yes, I know it's not a country, but I would like to go to the majority of the countries there. So South America, I think it could be really cool to go to South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, Bora Bora, yeah. I basically want to travel the world. Except for Eastern Europe. How many languages do you speak? I speak Swedish and English fluently. I used to be okay in Spanish. Like, I can speak a lot of basic phrases in a lot of languages, but English and Swedish are the only languages I speak fluently. What are you good at? I am good at playing the accordion. Yeah. What are your favorite things to do? Love making YouTube videos. Love working out, although my working out passion has been lacking for a few weeks now. And I love doing all things creative. I love drawing, I love singing, but I don't do them as much, so I feel like I need to get in touch with my more creative side a bit more often. Chan Chima asks, stupid question is, can you ever have a threesome? What's a threesome? Jamaica Garcia asks, what is your happiest childhood memory? Well, as a family, we would always go on summer vacations every summer, obviously. And although I can't pick like one year that stands out, like all of our summer vacations together were the best. So all of those are my favorite childhood memories. Sarah Ju asked quite a few questions, so let's just go through them. What's your favorite city? Barcelona, for now. What's your favorite animal? Let's go with giraffe. Your favorite famous person? Paul Rudd. Who doesn't love Paul Rudd? He's like the most lovable person on earth. So definitely Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd, if you see this, call me. Let's be friends. I have this like mild version, or I don't know if it's mild, but a version of social anxiety, which is, I love meeting new people, but I don't know, I put a lot of pressure on myself, like for example for interviews or stuff like that. So if I'm going to something that to me is important, I have to like go there with like time margins. So let's say the interview's at 10, I want to be at the place maybe 40 minutes before so I can calm down, and like, because if I get nervous, I start sweating like profusely. So I guess that, like, meeting people under stressful situations, but then again, I feel like a lot of people have that. I guess it's just the sweating part that makes me a bit different. Have you ever kicked someone in the nuts? Oh, the times I've kicked guys in the nuts, so many times growing up. Like, I was a sassy little girl, and if guys annoyed me, if they were mean to me, which obviously guys are to sassy girls, sometimes it would result in me kicking them in the nuts. Have you ever had a lucid dream? Yes, one time, and I've wanted to have one ever since. I was pretty young, and I dreamt that, oh, for those of you who don't know what a lucid dream is, it's when you're in a dream and you're like conscious, you know you're dreaming. So in my dream, I was in church on a Sunday, and I remember like realizing, oh, I'm dreaming now, I can do whatever I want. So sassy little me decided to take her shirt off and walk around in church. The sad thing though was I don't feel like I got the reaction I wanted. I feel like people weren't that shocked. Yeah, but it was a good dream. It was very fun. JJ2244 asks, what's your favorite British food slash meal? Food slash meal? Nothing. There's nothing appetizing about British cuisine. Chanchima again. How many times do you have sex in a week? Really? Nuria Bello asks, what would be your dream job? Have a nice weekend. Oh, have a nice weekend you too. Although this was from 2 weeks ago, but it's Friday, so my dream job. Oh, I have a lot of dream jobs. I would love to work with YouTube, like have this as a full-on profession. Otherwise, I would like to be in advertising, or it would be super cool if I like worked, although this is like a very girly dream, but I would love to work like at a maybe girly magazine, and we would be like a few girls sitting in an office together like chatting and like writing our little articles. That would be really cool, but probably not gonna happen. Chanchima again asks, do you believe in love at first sight? No, I don't. I believe you can see someone and be terribly attracted to that person instantly. But I don't believe you can love someone at first sight, because love requires a lot. Love is pretty heavy, so for someone to like take you for everything that you are just at first sight without even knowing it. No, I don't believe it. So that's it for all the Q's and A's. I want to thank you guys for participating in this little activity. I hope you're happy with my answers, or that you feel like you got to know me a bit better, as usual. Make sure to follow me on social media. I'm called Sam the Swede on Facebook and Instagram, and on Snapchat and Twitter I'm called I am Sam the Swede. So make sure you follow me there. Thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And share. I don't know why you would share. Share if you want to. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!